Hello everyone, this is Dr. Pete, and I got an interesting set of feedback off of a course I teach at a college. It's week 8, and that's their final. It's kind of like a condensed 16-week course within 8 weeks, so it's just enough time to get you going, but not too much. Like the 16s can really drag out. But anyways, one of the things is a student finally got it. They said, you keep talking about this APA and different steps and all that, and I realized what you wanted was that it helped us to, you explained how to expand things, how to develop things, how to use a paragraph size or citation or all these things in order to get the academic side. And then that source allows us to use something academic, but then we can show what we know. And so we're able to bring all these things together. Actually, we call it synthesis, or if you will, analysis. But the point is, you're bringing it together to do it. And it was a really, really good statement. And then one of them was they talked about preparing. And it was so insightful because the student said that he had talked with his wife and that they sat down and had a discussion. And it was supposed to be uh, about how this class was going to go and all these things. So the student, instead of saying, "Oh, this is horrible, this professor doesn't do this, doesn't do that, or isn't easy," that's really what is the code. He actually said, "I'm going to go in and read what this professor says. I'm going to watch his videos because he has them, and I'm going to really get a good idea what this professor wants. So then when I sit there and go in there, I'll have a better shot at doing good in this class." Now, granted, I won't talk about the student's name or grade, but they understood clearly, or at least as good as possible, how things were going to go in this class. And what's interesting too is they were actually talking to their spouse. And some people don't have spouses, but maybe they have a say a friend or a confidant. But they actually went that far to talk to someone and say, "Look, this is where my problem is, and what should I do, and how should I do it?" And they made a solution. That's the best thing I had seen in quite some time. It was very insightful, very prepared, if you will, the student for the class. And that's what's critical here in any type of schooling, is to read the syllabus to understand the course, but read whatever the professor puts there. The professor puts it there for a reason, even if they're obligated to put it there. They may not put much there. That tells you they're maybe not involved all that much, or maybe they don't care that much. But if you see a professor that puts, post after post, welcome videos, sends you a welcome video, has an education channel or something to that effect, they probably are involved and they care, and they're going to give you a lot of feedback. That's a professor that not only should you read the stuff beforehand, but you should probably sit there and read and watch their videos while the course is developing. If you have questions and things like that, it's probably an involved, they probably communicate well, take phone calls, all that. So make sure that you're taking the time to explore those things and really get a good handle on them, because that student was so insightful. I wish more students could see that post at the start versus at the end. So anyways, some good advice coming from several students, and if there's anything else I can talk about, please drop me a line, and best of luck.